I'm out here on the rooftop of our headquarters here in Langley, British Columbia, and I'm going to talk to you about something that I really should have talked about a couple weeks ago when we talked about airspace restrictions over FIFA. So if you're planning on flying a drone at any kind of advertised event, be it a FIFA practice, a gathering, a watch party, anything that could be a publicly advertised gathering of people, you're going to need a special flight operation certificate for an advertised event. And even if you're a microdrone pilot, you need to listen up to this because it applies to you as well. So what is an advertised event special flight operation certificate? Well, normally, if it's just a private event or something that is not publicly advertised, like a wedding or a small gathering with closed doors or closed perimeter, you can fly the drone as long as you either have permission from everyone and they're considered part of the essential operation for a basic operation, or you have some sort of safety assurance declaration and an advanced pilot certificate to fly either near people or potentially over people. So that's for a normal operation for a private event. But as soon as something is publicly advertised, be it like a watch party, be it something that's on Eventbrite, be it something that's on Facebook that anyone can come to, that is an advertised event. And so at an advertised event, if you want to fly the drone within 30 meters or 100 feet of the perimeter or the boundary or the fence, you must have a special flight operation certificate. Now this is over and above or in addition to airspace permission and potential controlled or restricted airspace permission as well, in addition to registration, pilot certification. And especially this applies to all drones, be it micro all the way up to medium drones. So how do you get a special flight operations certificate? Frankly, right now, if you wanted to do something for FIFA, you're going to need to invent a time machine because a service standard for getting a special flight operations certificate is 30 business days. And now that we're at June 19th, we're right in the middle of it. Chances are you're probably not going to get one if you didn't already have one in queue or in progress to be applied for. Now, if it's for any other advertised event, here are the steps you're going to need to go through. First off, you're going to get a letter of permission from the event organizer. They need to show that you've been hired or approved to actually fly at the event. Secondly, it's a good idea to get a proof of liability insurance. Many events are going to require it, and it's something that you're going to need to prove, especially for an advertised event. There's a lot more liability. Now, if you're flying a micro drone, that is essentially it. You're going to need some sort of site survey and risk assessment plan to show where you plan to fly, what the boundaries of the operations are. So essentially, if you follow CARS 90127, the site survey rules, that would be enough to start for a micro drone advertised event application. You bundle all that up into a single document, and then you fill out the Transport Canada Special Flight Operations Certificate form. You then send that to the RPAS Info Center, and it will go into their inbox. I mentioned earlier that the service standard is 30 business days. The reality of it is, especially with FIFA right now, they're absolutely swamped with a ton of applications. So the best thing you can do is have that application as complete and as full as possible and be prepared to be as responsive as possible as soon as you get a reply from the RPAS Center email. You will not get an automatic reply right away. They used to automatically send you that, but now they will reply as soon as they've actioned your email. And they will not reply until they're ready to action your email. So it may take 5 to 10 business days for them to reply to your email. So don't initially freak out. If you're not getting anything, just double check the spelling of your email and make sure it's been sent through. The first thing you will get when you get an email back from the RPAS Center is that they've received it. They will assign you an ATS number or a file number. Make sure you include that in every response email that you go back to Transport Canada with. The next thing you will get is an invoice or a bill, because pretty much every SFOC now has a processing fee attached to it. And for an advertised event or a low complexity SFOC, it's roughly $75 Canadian. Make sure you pay that bill right away and send that receipt right away back to the RPAS Info Center email. After that, the inspector may contact you with information requests or additional paperwork that you might need to show in order to complete the SFOC. And keep in mind, the longer you take to reply, the longer it will take for your SFOC to get processed. Have everything organized, have everything ready to go, and be prepared to be as responsive as possible when that email comes in, because there are Not very many inspectors, and there are a lot of SFOCs in the queue. Back to FIFA watch party events right now, FIFA practice events, anything that's going on inside the CYRs, or the restricted airspace, or the aeronautics 5.1s that we talked about previous time. In order to get approval to fly in those areas, because they're gatherings of advertised events, they are also looking for SFOCs. So if you want to fly at those events, if you're coming from out of country, you need to apply for a special flight operations certificate. And like I said, you're going to probably need to step into that DeLorean, because at this point, it'd be better to just watch it from the ground. So it's a short episode this week, and it kind of wraps up special flight operations certificates for advertised events or low complexity SFOCs. We're going to go more into SFOCs as we go on the channel here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if this was useful to you or just bad news, hit that like or dislike button, comments down below, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching. All right, let's get this thing on the ground. Oh, turn off POI. Should I do a hand launch catch? Why not? Here we go.